We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
You want Dad to wear a different blusa?
No.
No? Okay. Welcome everybody. This is Matt Monarch with the perfect, precious, pretty princess, Oria Berry Monarch. And what we're doing today is we're making that recipe where I got a little distracted yesterday of these amazing lemon meringue cookies with jelly filling. What does meringue mean, baby? Is that wrong? Oops, it's not lemon meringue, they're just lemon cookies. Sometimes I just don't know what things are and I just do these type of things. Well, anyhow, what we've done is we've soaked 2 cups of cashews because we're making 2 portions. And Oria's got her own portion that she originally robbed from Dada, and she's just eating them straight. Anyhow, this recipe came from one of our news recipe writers, Lynn Griffith. She's like off the hook, one of the top news writers we have here. She just does like many news articles, and you want Dada to take it? And recipes per day. And I made this recipe that she put in our news site. By the way, we do like 3 or 4 incredible raw food recipes every single day at the news.therawfoodworld.com.
What's that?
Uno más per Dada? Okay. We're soaking 1 more cashew. Mama's gonna like that when we make these. Mama's gonna like these. Uno más! Uno más!
¿Qué es esto? Estos son calientes.
Wow.
Estos son calientes.
Ah, these are cold and these are hot. Sometimes it's difficult to understand your 2-month, 8-year-old girl. Whoopee! Because it's hard to like understand what they're saying sometimes. Now when your daughter speaks 80% Spanish.
No, Dada.
No. It's very, very difficult to understand. Jugamos! We go play. We let these cashews soak for 2 hours and we'll be back. See you in a moment. Baby.
These cashews are funny.
They're funny, aren't they?
This one's so funny.
This one is so funny. Look at that. Look how funny that one is. And it's got a little smile. Right? Okay, everybody, we are back. And next time, I'm going to teach you how to make this key lime pie, which is off the hook. This was also from the news site. And here is what we're making today. These are Lynn Griffith's, not lemon meringue, but lemon something cookies. And they're soft and squishy with this jam filling. They're amazing. It's incredible. So this is what we're about to make. But we're going to do one alteration because I made like a bunch of these and Angela's been eating them, but I used a lot of honey and there's a lot of there's dates in the jam here. So it was too much sugar for her over time. So what we're going to do is make a low glycemic kind, but I'm going to give you the recipe for the higher glycemic kind too, which is really good and I would recommend it. Just, you know, when I make a bunch and you got to eat them every day for weeks on end, then it could be an issue. And the recipe could be found at Lynn Griffith's recipe at the link below. So we're about to make a low glycemic here with no issue. I'm going to mess around with the Vitamix today because I use the Blend Tech all the time and I just want to kind of experience the difference since I've used it so many times with this recipe, the Blend Tech, which I love. So here we go. All the first ingredients are the same as the recipe. And the first thing is 1 cup of cashews soaked, but we're doing 2 cups. I'm doing 2 of everything. I'm doing a double serving. So these have been soaked. Put them in. Coconut shreds. We're going to be doing 1 cup, but we're doing 2 cups, but it's normally 1 cup. Look at that. And then 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. So we're doing 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. Juice of 1 lemon, so we need juice of 2 lemons. Let's see what we do here. we'll say that's about 2 lemons. And then the next thing is you need a 1/4 cup of honey, which we have honey from our land here. So it'd be 1/2 cup for this entire thing. But instead, what I'm going to do in its place is take, because I think the honey is what binds it all together, I'm going to take coconut oil and throw that in here. Gypsy! And then, to sweeten it up, I'm going to use some stevia. But it's going to be, probably need a lot. Not too, uh-oh, she's, I hope that wasn't too much. I think we're okay. Can't stand when I mess up a recipe. And the last thing is a pinch of sea salt. So we need 2 pinches of sea salt. There we go. And then that's it for this portion. And for the filling, what we're going to do is just, all it is 2 ingredients. It's dates and strawberries, and then you grind it down, then you fill it in the middle of the cookies like you saw in there. But what I'm going to use are these wild berries in our land. I have to freeze them because we just have so many of them, it's ridiculous. And to make it low glycemic, we're going to use goji berries. So I'm going to go blend this because you don't want to see that, and then I'll be right back. See you in a second. Okay, I blended this down, and it smells ridiculously good. The only difference between this and the non-glycemic one, this and the high glycemic one, is I replaced coconut oil and stevia from honey. So now what we're going to do is you make little balls. Mix it up a little bit more. Okay, like this, right on the tray. And what you do is you make a bunch of balls like this. This is probably a bit too much. All the way across, and that's the next step, and we'll see you in a second. Okay, so I put it all on this dehydrator. It's a different consistency than if you use honey. I don't know how good this is gonna be. I'd probably use less coconut oil maybe, I don't know. Okay, so the next step is to put this in the dehydrator. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this one. And dehydrate it for 135 degrees for 1 hour. Now Gabriel Cousins says if you just do it for an hour, that it doesn't, the actual contents don't go above 118 and the enzymes stay intact. So you do that for an hour, and then you take it out and you put the thumbprints in, and then you put it back in on 115. So I'm gonna go put this in the dehydrator, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so the cookies still have about 20 minutes left. In the meantime, I'm gonna make the goji berry, wild berry jam to put in the middle of all the thumbprint cookies. And what we're gonna do, it calls for 1 cup of dates, but we're gonna use goji berries instead, and 1 cup of strawberries. Last time that was way too much, so I had to make extra batches. Or maybe I made two batches, I don't remember. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a 1/2 cup of each. There's no agua in here, right? Right, okay. Oops. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna do? I need to get coconut water. I'm on a juice fast right now, just for a few days. And what I want to do, I drink crazy amounts of coconut water. This is straight coconut water. I'm going to taste it to make sure it's okay before I put expensive goji berries in there. Magnificent. And I'm going to soak it. And then I'm going to take a nut milk bag and strain out the goji berries. So then I have goji berry coconut water juice, and I bet it's gonna taste amazing. I haven't done this yet. I'm just trying to get extra things in the juice fast that taste amazing. So we're gonna test that out. We'll get back to that in a minute. So here we are. Okay, this is a cup. Looks like I gotta put some more in here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we'll do 3/4 of a cup. And then we'll take 3/4 cups of berries. Straight from our land, year-round, non-stop wild berries. You know what, we're gonna even do a little bit more. All right, that's good. Okay, just gonna throw that in here with this. And Angela tasted the cookie batter stuff, and it was good, but I didn't put enough salt in, so she wants me to add salt to this. And let me take some salt here. Boop. And that should make everything balanced out. So we're gonna blend this guy up now. We're gonna get the cookies, put the thumbprints in them, and we'll see in a bit. Okay, everybody. It's been 1 hour, and the next thing you do is you make thumbprints in them all like that. You go through every single one, and that's where the jam goes in. But what we have to do is do that first, and then we dehydrate it for another 2 hours on 115 degrees before we put the jam in. And then we put the jam in, and then we put it for another hour at 115 degrees, and then they're done. So as you see, it's been only like 20 minutes, and this is seriously turning into goji berry juice. This is awesome. And I blended this, and it didn't come out to the consistency that I wanted. So you know what we could do? Since this is soaked already, I could take some of these and add more in there. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to finish doing my thumbprinting and put it back in the dehydrator at 115 for 2 hours, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, everybody, we are back. We're about to take the stuff out of the dehydrator. Since we use coconut oil, and I use probably a bit too much, there's coconut oil on the Teflon sheet. So the next step would have been, anyways, to take it out and put the jelly in, the jam, and then remove it from the Teflon sheet and put it directly on the mesh sheet. But we just did that actually. We put it on the mesh sheet a bit early because I wanted to drip and also heat the bottom up too for longer. So what I'm doing now, also this experiment didn't turn out as good as I was hoping. It would probably work though, but I feel like it needs more goji berries. So what we're gonna do is take some more from here, and as you can see, just after a few hours, it's like totally goji berry coconut water juice. This is just awesome. I can't wait to play with this. I'm just probably gonna take a cup of this and then squeeze the juice into there, and then take more gojis and put it in here. And I'll be back with the cookies in just 1 minute. Okay, I just squeezed the goji berry juice in there, and I'm just like licking it. It is so good, it's ridiculous. Like crazy. I'm so excited. I got this on my juice fast. Woo! You know what? I've got to drink some of this now, as a matter of fact. I am so excited. It's crazy. This would probably be the easiest way. And you know what I could do? I could add more coconut water to get even more. So it's like I'm drinking and then putting more coconut water in as if I didn't drink. Won't be as concentrated. Okay. Shouldn't be allowed. Should not be allowed. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so here we go. We're on one of the final steps. What we're gonna do, you see that one right there? Is we're gonna take some of this crazy goji berry, wild berry jam and just throw it in the thumbprint like this. Boop, 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 boop. And booyah. You just do every single one. We're gonna throw it back in the dehydrator. You're only supposed to put it in there for an hour. You'll notice that they're on the mesh sheet now versus the Teflon sheet because I did it a bit early because of the coconut oil. And you're only supposed to put it in for an hour more after this, but since I use coconut oil, they're a bit more softer. I'll probably keep it in there for a few hours. And then they stay kind of like mushy when in the fridge. It's like they're not hard cookies, they're just incredible. So there you have it, guys. And then we'll get the final version in a moment. See you in a bit. All right, guys, let's end this video here. I just put all the sauce on. I loaded it up, it was a perfect amount. I think she's gonna love it. I'm just gonna throw that in the dehydrator for a few more hours. When you do it the right way, or probably even this way, when you use honey, this will probably turn out like this too, but they're just like squishy, yummy cookies. Look at that, they're just squishy, yummy. It's just like divine. So there you have it, everybody. We're gonna do crazy amounts of recipes in the future. I know I stated on Facebook that we were gonna do the raw pizza recipe soon, which is just, you've seen at this video below right here. Nothing has ever been seen like this before. I don't know when it's coming, but probably within the next 2 weeks. So I'm gonna go put this in the refrigerator, the dehydrator. This is Matt Monarch, and we'll see you next time with the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.